You came out strongly against the central bank digital currency, which would be a government-controlled digital dollar. China obviously has its own push in the Chinese digital currency. But isn't the next logical step for you to embrace Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin obviously is decentralized. The government can't get its hands on it. What about Bitcoin with all the young people, including African Americans, who are very interested in it?
Well, a lot of people are doing it. I always liked one currency. I call it a currency. I like the dollar. But a lot of people are doing it. And frankly, it's taken a life of its own. You probably have to do some regulation, as you know. But many people are embracing it. And more I'm seeing people wanting to pay Bitcoin. And you're seeing something that's interesting. So I can live with it one way or the other. I've always liked one really powerful thing, and that's called the dollar.
Donald Trump once had a very simple opinion about cryptocurrency. He hated it. In 2019, while serving as president, Trump dismissed Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as, quote, not money. He warned that they were highly volatile, based on thin air, and could facilitate illegal activity. 2 years later, after leaving office, he was still calling Bitcoin a scam. But today, Donald Trump has promised to make America the crypto capital of the planet. His campaign accepted cryptocurrency donations. His family launched World Liberty Financial. His financial disclosures now report $1.4 billion in crypto-related income, $800 million through World Liberty Financial token sales, and $635 million in official Trump meme coin royalties and licensing. That is a remarkable transformation. So, what happened? Was this simply a president changing his mind, which he has the right to do? Or did something much bigger change first? I am Doris Smith, an independent journalist. This is the Journalism of Everything. Was Trump really anti-crypto? It's tempting to think that Donald Trump suddenly just reversed course. But before we can answer whether he changed, we first have to understand what he was reacting to in 2019. Back then, the cryptocurrency was not viewed the way it is today. Bitcoin was still largely considered speculative. Governments worried about money laundering. Regulators struggled to understand blockchain. Major financial institutions stayed away. Warren Buffett famously called Bitcoin, quote, rat poison squared, unquote.
I think that anytime you buy a non-productive asset, you are counting on somebody else later on to buy a non-productive asset because they think they can sell it to somebody for more money. And it's been tried with tulips, and it's been tried with various things over time, and it does come to a bad ending.
I like cryptocurrencies a lot less than you do. And so, to me, it's just dementia. And I think the people who are professional traders that go into trading cryptocurrencies, it's just disgusting. It's like somebody else is trading turds and you decide I can't be left out.
The SEC was increasing enforcement against crypto companies. In other words, Donald Trump wasn't really expressing an unusual opinion. He was echoing what many government officials and business leaders believed at the time. But then something changed. Did America change before Trump did? The years between 2020 and 2024 transformed cryptocurrency. During the pandemic, governments around the world injected trillions of dollars into their economies. Inflation surged. Investors began looking for alternatives. Bitcoin's value climbed dramatically. Cryptocurrency became a household topic. Then Wall Street entered the picture. Major investment firms, including BlackRock and Fidelity, began offering crypto products. In early 2024, the SEC approved the first U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs. Suddenly, cryptocurrency wasn't just a niche technology. It had become part of mainstream finance. If America had changed, did Donald Trump simply just change with it? Trump's first step into crypto wasn't Bitcoin. Donald Trump didn't embrace Bitcoin at first. He entered through NFTs. For those of you who don't know what the heck NFTs are, it stands for non-fungible tokens. Basically, it is a unique digital asset recorded on a blockchain that serves as a certificate of ownership for a very specific digital item. Usually they are forms of artwork, collectible trading cards, items for a video game, music, etc. Listen, I don't understand it as much, but a few people made money off of them in the early days of cryptocurrency. Then, at first glance, NFTs seem like cryptocurrency. But from Trump's perspective, they looked much more familiar. They were collectibles, limited editions, merchandise, brand licensing. And Donald Trump loves licensing his own image and his own name and has made much of his real estate money, especially recently, off of licensing just his Trump name. In many ways, Trump wasn't selling cryptocurrency, he was selling Donald Trump. But NFTs were only the beginning. While Trump's NFT collections were making headlines, another change was taking place. Cryptocurrency had become political. The crypto industry wanted regulatory certainty. They wanted less regulation. It opposed what many companies viewed as aggressive enforcement actions. So, political donations from crypto interests increased substantially. Republican lawmakers increasingly embraced digital assets as an area where the United States could compete globally. During the 2024 campaign, Donald Trump became the first major party presidential nominee to actively accept cryptocurrency donations. He promised to make the United States the crypto capital of the planet. That was quite a change from calling Bitcoin a scam. But the biggest transformation was still ahead. When crypto became a business. Then something happened that went far beyond campaign rhetoric. Donald Trump's family entered the cryptocurrency business itself. World Liberty Financial positioned itself as a decentralized finance platform. Trump family members became closely associated with the venture, especially Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. Financial disclosures later reported significant income connected to cryptocurrency-related businesses. And I actually have several previous episodes about this, about the Trump launch in businesses into cryptocurrency, and then a lot of business dealings, presidential trips surrounding that. So please check those out. The details of those disclosures and the business arrangements behind them have become the focus of increasing public scrutiny. Whether supporters see this as entrepreneurship or critics view it as conflict of interest, one thing is difficult to dispute. Cryptocurrency had gone from something Donald Trump publicly criticized to a significant part of his family's business interests. So how different is this from other presidents? Modern presidents have often become wealthy. Bill Clinton earned millions through speeches and books after leaving office. George W. Bush followed a similar path. Barack Obama signed lucrative publishing and media agreements after his presidency. Donald Trump's financial story is different. Rather than waiting until leaving office, his latest disclosures showed substantial income connected to business ventures operating while he serves as president. Whether that represents a departure from a long-standing presidential norms is now the subject of an active public debate, especially after Trump has finally released his financial disclosures June 30th, showing that he has made billions, especially off of cryptocurrency, during his second term as president. So, why did Donald Trump change his mind about cryptocurrency? The public record doesn't give us one definitive answer. Perhaps cryptocurrency simply matured into a more mainstream financial technology. Perhaps Republican politics shifted. Perhaps new business opportunities emerged. Or perhaps all of those developments influenced one another. What we do know is this. Between 2019 and today, Donald Trump's relationship with cryptocurrency evolved from outspoken skepticism to active participation. And understanding that transformation is essential to understanding the financial disclosures now drawing so much attention. I have already covered in previous episodes how Trump has used his position as president to enrich himself with cryptocurrency, from his trip to the UAE to gain investment in World Liberty Financial, to selling his Trump meme coin to earn the highest bidders access to him as sitting president. His most recent financial disclosures have shown not only has Trump embraced cryptocurrency, but he has made an unprecedented amount of money as a sitting president while deregulating the industry. If you think this is okay, as some in my comments have suggested, ask yourself this question. Would you be okay if President Obama did this? What about President Biden? Because Trump has now established a historical precedent for future presidents of all parties to profit from the presidency. Are you okay if votes are up for sale? Do you have enough money to buy the interests of future presidents? I am Dre Smith, an independent journalist. This is the Journalism of Everything. If you liked this content, please subscribe. I would like to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I am a one-woman show doing all of the episode scripts, filming, and editing and promotion all by myself. I'm also a wife and a mother, and I have a very busy life outside of journalism. I do have merch now available, linked in the description of this video and in my channel bio. Thanks so much for listening.